Welcome to the reality of your 20s, where you're doing your first lap at navigating life. It may come as a surprise, but a lot of things have to fall apart to come together. New responsibilities, moving away from your family, learning the art of detachment, and accepting that you're going to outgrow some of your friends. Your 20s are your battlefield, and it's mainly you against you. You against your lack of resources, you against your lack of support, you against your lack of community, you against your lack of knowledge. You have so much happening around you and you still have to keep showing up. Fulfill all your responsibilities and show up for others. Eat a balanced diet, have hobbies, and so much more. It's your first lap in adulthood and there's so much ground to cover. You're left to figure out everything by yourself. It will eventually take a toll on you because you're either not prepared, ill-equipped, still in shock from the reality of things, or you just don't know what to do. The mental, silent, and physical battles you face, no one tells you how to survive them. Everyone says it's just life, so you end up mourning the person you could have been if you didn't lose your spark, or if things hadn't turned out the way they did. But what if I told you the person you're becoming will be grateful for all you've been through? Exhausted, yes, but with a grateful heart because you're still here. Even if you haven't fully healed from a certain situation, you haven't given up on yourself. You keep showing up. You keep doing your best. And even if some days all you do is exist, that's enough. Yes, life took an unexpected turn. Yes, you have to pick up the pieces by yourself. But you haven't given up entirely. You haven't thrown in the towel. You're trying, and that's a great thing. People often say it will pass, but nobody talks about how it will linger. In the back of your mind, you still worry. You worry if this relationship is going to work out or if it's going to end up like the rest. You worry if you're making a mistake taking a gap year or switching career paths. You worry about how many people will still be in your circle if you start prioritizing yourself. That's why you got to hold on to see how your story will end. Think back then and now. You're currently living in an answered prayer. Find peace in knowing that better days are coming, and your current life is proof of that. To survive your 20s, you have to keep showing up. It might sound cliche, but it's the gospel truth. You're sitting there constantly wondering why nothing is working out. You feel behind, you're confused, your entire feels like it's under siege by chaos, and you're trying not to find your 13th reason why. I know it gets to a point, and not everyone can walk a mile in your shoes and endure what you've been through, but there's hope. To survive is to be hopeful. Have hope in the person you will become. Have hope in the fact that things will turn around. Although 2025 taught us that it can indeed get worse, have faith in the fact that better is on the way. I know some of us felt as if everything slipped through or palms in 2025. Some of us lost our motivation or friends, happiness, or even some relationships. And we question why life is an act of letting go. But you still have so much ahead of you. There are so many people whom you haven't met yet that will love you, understand you, walk with you. Like I said earlier, your 20s are a battlefield disguised as a lesson. There's no such thing as a painless lesson. They just don't exist. Sacrifices are necessary. Being uncomfortable and making sacrifices is the price you pay for growth. Surviving in your 20s builds character and strength for the rest of your life. And you can survive with hope, the determination to keep going, and a made up mind.